What's going on, you guys? I'm sure by now many of you have realized it's getting harder and harder to find items to flip on eBay, and sometimes you just got to get a little creative. And there's some things that people miss, especially at thrift stores and estate sales, and something you could be looking out for when you need to find something to flip on eBay. Talking about ties and belts. Now I'm here on a Monday, and this thrift store has half off Saturday, so there should not be any really good profitable ties or belts here. But if you don't believe me, check this out. I found this one here. Charvet Place tie. It's going to be $2.99, so pretty decent little tie there. Should get about $30 or so for that. Now, I know it can be a little overwhelming to figure out what brands to look for when it comes to belts and ties, and so I've got good news. I did the research for you, and so the top 24 brands of belts and ties, I put together a guide, and I'll send it to you free. Just shoot me an email, jimmymcthrifty@gmail.com, or hit me up on Instagram. I'd be glad to show you what belts and ties are selling for. For example, Charvet Place. This one is in the guide. Let me look it up real quick. So Charvet Place, or however you pronounce that, there's 147 listed, 132 sold, 90% sell-through rate on that. And that brand is on the tie guide that I put together for you. I also put together a belt guide for you as well. It's got the top 24 belts that you want to be on the lookout for when you're looking for belts and ties. And the best way to use this guide is email it to yourself, so you always have a digital copy of it. And then if you're like me, sometimes you end up at estate sales where there is really nice clothing. I go into multi-million-dollar homes here in Denver, and you can pull that out, and maybe you see a brand you don't recognize. Well, you can pull out that guide and see if maybe there is something that you want to pick up. All right, you guys, real quick, let me just kind of explain the way that I set this guide up. The top 24 brands, I just sorted them by highest selling to lowest and tried to identify the most profitable brands with the best sell-through rate. And so I put them in alphabetical order. You'll be able to see how many were listed, how many were sold, what the sell-through rate is. And I took an image of the label of the brand so that you know exactly what to look for when you're out at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales. So I hope this tool is a great resource for you. It's already been a great resource for me. Feel free to share it with anybody you want. There's nothing proprietary about this. I just did the basic research needed to figure out what's selling and what to pay attention to. All right, you guys, we got our Charvet Place tie in hand, and let's go see what else we can find at some other thrift stores. I hope to find some more profitable ties and belts to show you guys and to flip on eBay for a profit. Over here in the belt section, and found one that is on the list there. This is a Coach belt, leather, not too bad condition. Found this one here. This one is Trafalgar. Good sell-through rate on this one. I don't know what in the world vegetable tanned leather means, but anyway, I'm gonna pick this one up. Had a hard time looking this one up. This is Beltology. This is one of those woven belts. I think I'm gonna get it. It's only $4. They sell new for up to $85. So I think I'll get that one. I was on the fence about this one. This is Banana Republic. Almost 100% sell-through on this. It has a solid brass buckle. It's leather, pretty good condition. I think I'm gonna leave it behind though. This one was a little disappointed. There's a Toomey. If you guys are familiar with the luggage of Toomey, this is a belt. And if you guys can see, this leather is just all kinds of cracked. And so I think I'm gonna leave the Toomey behind. So we've got the Beltology, the Coach, and the Trafalgar belt. So, you know, 3 belts, $12. Not too bad. On to the next one. All right, back here looking at the ties and show you a few things I found. Now, one thing I found is this Giorgio Armani tie, and you think it'd be valuable, but it's really not. Sell-through is about 1/3, and this one's like 12 bucks, so I'm gonna pass on that one. Found this one. How cool is this? This is a home improvement for all you 90s kids. Look at this, it's got helmets on it. That is a Father's Day gift if I ever saw one, so I'm gonna pick that up. Let's see, what is it? 7 bucks. I don't know. Maybe I won't pick that up. Okay. Well, let me show you the ones that I will pick up. So this is David Donahue. I found 2 of these, and they are gonna be $2 a piece. And the sell-through on these is about 100%, which is kind of crazy for ties. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick those 2 up, and that's all I got for ties. On to the next one. All right, out here in the belt section, and I found this Nike G Flex. I think this is for golfers. 7 bucks is a little much, but the sell-through on this is like 200%. This thing is like new. So I'll get about 20-25 bucks for it, and it'll probably sell within a day or 2. This is really cool. This is not branded, but if you see there, genuine ostrich, made in USA. What you really want to look for in belts is different kinds of animals. So like lizard, alligator, whatever exotic animal you can think of. Those are going to be good sellers, and so good sell-through just by looking up the genuine ostrich belt, and could get around 60 bucks for this belt, and they're asking 5 bucks. So that's what I got on the belts. Time to move on to the next one. All right, over here in the tie section, I found a couple worth picking up. This is a polo by Ralph Lauren. I'm guessing vintage. This is handmade in USA. I tried to describe this graphic. Comment down below if you know how I could describe this. There's like a guy smoking a pipe. There's a girl chilling in a chair. I think they're like on a cruise ship. There's shoes with anchors. I don't know how in the world to describe this, but ties here are 2 bucks. So I definitely feel like this is worth more than 2 bucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that one. The other one is kind of a boring pattern, but pretty cool. Buckingham Palace, designed from ceilings in the state apartments, pure silk, hand printed in England. So good sell-through on those. So those are the ties I'm gonna get here. All right, so I went through the belts and found one worth picking up. This is kind of a Western style, and it's got the cool kind of graphic around the side. The brand is Larry Mahan's. This is a Western wear. You can see the little cowboy there. And so be on the lookout for any kind of Western belts. The sell-through on this is really good, and so I should be able to sell this pretty quickly. So this is the only belt I'm going to pick up, and we'll go to the next one. All right, looking at the belts here, I thought this was Land's End when I saw the color and the type, but this is Keeneland. I think it's a well-known horse track, and I can't find a brand anywhere on it. The Smathers Branson or whatever that brand is makes one, and it's worth a ton of money. But this one's just like a leather and fabric, and can't find any sold comps, but I think I'm gonna pick it up anyway. Shouldn't be more than a buck or 2. And this is one of those interesting, what are these, needle point? I don't know what they call these things. See, there's the, let's see, this is tail wags, and the sell-through on this is almost 100%. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one up as well. All right, I pulled a couple ties out. These ties are priced crazy. This one is Vineyard Vines, new with tags. They were asking 13 bucks. It's gonna be half of that. It's not a super awesome brand, but I kind of like it. I might even keep it for myself if I can't sell it. But here's the the one that I was excited to find. This one is on the list. Salvatore Ferragamo, I guess. Is that how you say that? So really good, high-end, kind of interesting pattern. What is going on there? We got pigs and horseshoes and elephants. I don't know. But in case you're wondering if thrift stores look up their ties, 40 bucks, y'all. 40 bucks, and we shoved 2 staples in the back of a silk tie. Now, it is going to be half off, and so I'm going to pick it up just because it's on my list, and I hope that the holes made from those staples don't destroy it. I'll obviously disclose it. At least it is in the top part of the tie, but yay, we found one of the high-end ones on our list, so that's it for the store. All right, didn't have a chance to film in the thrift store. I had to get going, but I found some really cool ones, and these weren't overpriced like the other thrift store. Found this Christian Dior tie here, and it was only 3 bucks. Found this, I thought to look it up because it said made in Japan, Seago from New York, and some really good sell-through on this tie here. Let's see, what else did we get? Got a vintage made in USA Chaps Ralph Lauren, pretty cool pattern. Let's see, Canali. The reason I looked it up is because down here it also says the brand. I've noticed some of these fancier ties, they will have branding in multiple places, and so really good sell-through on it. It's an okay pattern, so I think it should sell all right. And this one is Fendi. It's not on my tie list, but it is on my belt list, and so I thought it must be a luxury brand. So pretty simple green pattern. Got that one. Here's the one I'm most excited about. I saw the label and I was like, what? Burberry. And it's some kind of vintage golf tie. So this one is definitely on the list. I've never found anything Burberry, but now I have. So that's it for that stop. On to the next one. All right, I pulled the ties over and I'll show you real quick what I got. This one here. I thought the label would be here.
I'm so sorry.
This one here is a Polo Ralph Lauren. It's got the little polo player on it, and it's going to be half off of $4, so it'll be $2.
How tired I was, and I couldn't explain it to you because I was at home with Caution.
I found a whole lot of Christian Dior ties, but then I looked them up and realized they're not really worth it. Same with these over here, the Ives St. Laurent. It was the belts that I had on my list for this brand, not necessarily the ties, and so I'm gonna have to pass that one up. Now I did find this one here. This is a Donald Trump tie. Don't hate me for getting it. Not a political position, more of a financial position. Gonna get this Three Stooges one. I believe this is the exact one I wore for my senior picture, and so for sentimental reasons I'll grab that one. Found this Harry Potter tie, purple and gold. Somebody would probably like that for a costume. Found a couple that were on the list. Unfortunately, they're in the worst condition. I don't know if you can tell how bad this one is, but I'm still gonna get it. Brioni is the brand, and maybe I can get it straightened out, flattened out somehow. Not sure, we'll see. And then I found this one, a Hermes tie, and so I knew it by that logo. Let's see, where's the other logo? Gosh, I thought it was somewhere else on here. Okay, there's the other logo there. And so nice Hermes tie, got a little rabbit and a tortoise there. So got a couple more off of the list. So that's all I got for the ties. All right, on the belts, I did find one that was on the list. There's a Peter Millar. Not sure if this is a men's or women's belt, but either way, worth the pickup. Saw this belt. It's got a Rocky Mountain High Colorado buckle from 1981. Don't know if it's branded. It is leather, and so this was also in the women's section, but gonna go ahead and pick that one up. Here is a Polo Ralph Lauren. This is the weave pattern that a lot of people like, and so it's only gonna be $4. So yeah, the buckle is a little rough. I may end up leaving this one behind. This one's really cool. This was in the women's section, and as you can see, gator cowhide, made in USA. So got a different pattern to that, and so I'll go ahead and pick that one up, and that's all we got. Alright guys, let me show you real quick what I found so far. I've got a few belts here. This one's an Allen Edmonds. It's actually going to be off of that $7, and this has really good sell-through rate. There is this Coach belt. Let's see if I can get this. There is this Coach belt, but it is really wavy, so I'm probably going to pass on that one. This is a really cool Harley Davidson belt. See the skull buckle, and that is a legit Harley buckle, and so for let's see, for $13, well worth the pickup. All right, looking through the ties, and I almost missed these. We've got a couple Briones, and the reason I stopped is because I saw something at the bottom of it. You see, there's $6 for a Brioni tie, and here's another one. This one's $7. That's okay. We'll still pick it up. So, 2 Brioni ties, not bad. Thanks, Goodwill. All right, over here looking at the belts. I found a nice Allen Edmonds belt here. A little pricey. $10 on that. I found a Brooks Brothers. They want 13, so I'm gonna probably pass on that. There's also a Torino suede belt, but they want 13 on that as well, so probably gonna pass for that price. Alright, looking at the ties, I found one Donald Trump tie for $2, so easy pickup. Not great price for these, but they do sell, and I'm sure they'll keep selling, so that's it. Hey you guys, I hope this video's been helpful. If it has, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you real soon with another video.